part 2 is here. I am so back, baby. Do with that information what you will. But this book is going to be some sacred declarations that you can speak over your life to rest in the knowing of your power and to, embody your higher self. What is up, you guys? So, one, I know it's been a while. I've been resting. I have to rest. And I've been working and resting. And I've had play. But the thing about play and pleasure is I'm very particular about what I consider pleasurable, like what I consider pleasure for myself. With the way the world has been, I've just been resting. I've been spending a lot of time in bed. Yeah, I have. And I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to say it, that I have been sleeping. I have been resting. Rest is spiritual hygiene because you will come back refreshed, rejuvenated, ready, clear. I've been resting and now my second book is coming out and it's all about cultivating harmony within. That is a big thing for me because I am a Libra. Comment a star in the comments if you're a Libra. Do with that information what you will. But this book is going to be some sacred declarations that you can speak over your life to rest in the knowing of your power and to embody your higher self. You have to be really intentional these days with doing that. You have to set aside a practice daily because this world gonna try it. It's gonna try it, okay? I'm going to be releasing the pre-order. It's 222. Oh my gosh, I just looked at my clock and it said 222. So I'm taking that as a really great sign. I've been hearing a lot from God because that's another great thing with resting is it gives you a clear portal to the divine and to your higher self. I knew I wanted to put out another published work and my soul has been telling me, okay, it's time. So I wanted to put it off to towards the end of this year because perfectionism, my ego was oh, well, you have to do this and this. Because I did the whole, I worked with a publisher for my first book. And with this book, I am the publisher. I'm publishing it through my company and I didn't have a company when I published my first book. So, things have definitely changed. And that was 5 years ago that I published my first book. And so I've grown so much. I've had new realizations, new triumphs, new victories, new just decisions that have gotten me closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to the point where I wake up now and I'm like, oh my gosh, things have really changed. Things are a bit different, And I'm like, wow, how did I get here? And I look at it and it's really the thoughts I chose to keep in my mind. And it's really the decisions, the aligned decision making that I did. Don't mind me. I am still an economist mind. I'm still going to do the opportunity cost or calculate the opportunity cost. I'm still going to, ignore sunken cost fallacy. I am always going to look at the ROI. Sorry, I keep on shaking this thing. I'm really on my laptop right now. LOL, period. It's very fun to mix both my sage and my lover internally. And I think that is what has manifested as this book, how to keep your mind sovereign, but keep your heart brave. So if you are interested in that, well, I want you to do two things. Subscribe because I will be sharing more about this book and I'm happy to have you here. And I encourage you to go check out my first book, Force of Nature. And the other thing I would invite you to do is leave a comment and let me know the thing you're most excited about this year. And I'm also going to make sure that I put the link in the description to where you can pre-order the book. The book is coming out next month. It will be available as an ebook because I know we have a global community here and I want it to be as accessible as possible. And this is first of many ebooks that I will be publishing through my company, Alaere Lifestyle. I'm just blessed to be able to do this. Thank you to those of y'all who have been with me for a hot minute. I want us all to move through this world with sovereign minds, with a brave heart, with a free soul, with a lust for life that keeps us alive, because they cannot break us. They cannot break us. These external forces, like, no. Having a higher self concept is all about aligning your identity in a vertical way. You are aligned with your creator. You are aligned with your higher self, you know, with the divine realms that download into you and express outwards. Like, we all have the breath of life. We all have life force energy. So, you know, we're all special. It's just time for us to be intentional about reclaiming that and understanding that resting in that knowing is an inside job. Like, we do have to take the time to like cultivate that internal harmony, and I'm happy to keep doing that. And I'm just sharing things that have helped with my process, and, you know, also how that has helped me really call in a lot of the elements of my dream life, to where I'm waking up and I'm like, wow, you know, this is wow. We've come a long way. Think of this book as spiritual armor, because I know for me, the sacred declarations that I say over my life, you know, using the power of the tongue, using the power of the written word, the power of what you say, you know, the incantations that we speak into the air, into the universe, like, they really have the power to change our lives. And so, yeah, I want to help young people. Actually, you know what? Not even just young, but I do feel like my heart really goes out to young people during this time, because it can be hard to imagine a future when the present looks so bleak, for lack of a better word. But I'm here to tell you, it does get better, and you have to like kind of take control, and you have to adopt the armor around your sovereignty and around your aura and around your heart. The armor that still allows you to be soft but aware, and to be clear, and to be connected to the divine, so that your discernment and your intuition can guide you forward. All right, so I could go on and on and on and on and on. I could go on and on. Okay, but anyways, I'm happy that I just like, you know, paused listening to the Miguel NPR Tiny Desk. Really good. No notes. I was doing some laundry, and I was like, you know what? Let me just put on some blush, put on some lip gloss, like, come say hi and let y'all know. Book number 2 is here. I am so back, baby. All right. Bye.